What is hell like? Do people just cease to exist there, or does the suffering go on forever? Now this is a spicy topic, but in this video I'm gonna firstly clear up 3 big misconceptions about hell, and then give you 4 reasons why hell must be eternal and why people don't cease to exist there, and then finally I'm gonna respond to 2 common objections people raise about the traditional view of hell. Stick with me to the end of this video, I think you'll learn a lot. Let's dive into it. Misconception number 1. Hell is run by Satan. This is wrong because Satan will be thrown into hell on Judgment Day, but not to run the place. He'll be sent there to be punished by God. Just like when a criminal gets sent to prison, he doesn't get sent to run the place, but to be punished there by the government. And so Satan will not be punishing anyone in hell. He and anyone else who ends up there will be punished there by God. And that's why the Bible says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Hebrews 10:31. Misconception number 2. Hell is just separation from God. A lot of well-meaning Christians say that if you don't want God in your life, well, God will respect your decision, and so you don't have to have him for all eternity. You'll just be separated from him after you die. Now, it's true that hell in some sense will be separation from God, from his kindness and love, but it's not complete separation from God at all. Since Revelation 14:10 says, God is the one who'll be punishing the people in hell, and those in hell will be tormented, quote, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's Jesus Christ. So those in hell will actually be wishing that God wasn't there because God's punishing them. But he will be there. It's his justice and wrath on full display there. And his justice is a good thing. Misconception number 3. Everyone gets the same punishment in hell. Not everyone has done the same amount of sins. So there's actually going to be different punishments in hell. Plus, not every sin is the same. Jesus said to Pontius Pilate that the one who handed me over to you has done the greater sin, which means there's some sins that are greater and some sins that are less. Now, the time frame of people being in hell will be for eternity, but there will be different intensities of punishment for people there based on how many sins they've done, how severe those sins were, and how much knowledge they had about the things of God. Jesus said, that servant who knew his master's will but did not get ready or act according to his will receive a severe beating. But the one who did not know and did what deserved a beating will receive a light beating. Now here's my 4 reasons why hell must be eternal and why people do not cease to exist there. Reason number 1, sin is serious. Some people ask, how can someone go to hell for eternity for even just doing one sin? The reason is because all sin is coming from a heart of rebellion. We all have a conscience, and so we know that we shouldn't do bad things, and yet despite that, we've all chosen to do it. And not even just once, countless amount of times. It's like if you had a